Well, I think Duda is already an elite chess player. He used to play in some elite tournaments. He performed there well. He also played, I think, in some of Grandmaster tournaments. Well,
Duda,
I think it's some Rapid and Blitz event. Maybe
he probably will. I don't remember him playing yet, but he will. So this November, I believe he enters one of the GCT tournaments as the wild card.
And Jeffrey Xiong eliminating Anish Giri, well, I mean, it wasn't that kind of surprise because if I'm talking obviously about the chess part, I mean, the play, because like if we see ratings, we consider Giri as a favorite, but when we start to look at the games, and we just realized that I've never seen a moment where Giri could really, well, he had some Rook G5 crazy stuff.
Yeah, there was one roller coaster of a game in the
very shaky, and it felt like Xiong felt himself more confident than
so we can say Jeffrey got Giri outplayed,
Yeah, and I think it's he might be a bit happy to face Duda or not, let's say, Nepomniachtchi or Sheila Graf in his round of 16. So he has, this match will be equal.
Yeah, that match will, well, at least on paper, promises us a lot of interesting games at first place, because, Duda, known for his kind of creative style, he's never afraid, and probably he cannot play solid. Can we put it this way? Remember this situation where Duda won game 1 in Moscow Grand Prix. We were commentating on this together.
He had to make a draw in
and
round
then
2.
he had to make a draw with black in round 2. And guess what? He went for the dragon variation with exchange sacrifice against Wesley.
That's
Yeah. So, and while you can criticize such choices, I mean, especially in result-oriented thinking, you can criticize such choices, but it shows you how ambitious the player is, and I find it to be a very, very nice thing to do. So you don't care about like, I'll make a draw. No, you just play chess. That's how a young player has to approach the game.
That's what I especially did in match against Luke McShane, but I didn't manage 2 times in a row. So even I played Caracan, some solid stuff, I just couldn't make a draw. So I think opening doesn't matter really much. You just have to know your stuff quite properly. And Duda becomes a more and more solid player, and I would bet that in 1 or 2 years he will be able to make a draw on demand if he wins the first game.
Okay, so if we spend so much time talking about Duda, let's look at the position on the board.
Starting from Duda, probably.
Duda, we have them on camera. Well, it's not much to talk about right now, but that's the other one. But you click the other one and it will appear. So an English opening, 4 knights G3, if we can call it symmetrical English. And what's interesting, it's either white goes D4 or black goes D5. So you can play such things like after C4, C5 and 4 knights developed. That's like a huge choice for white.
Well, I remember some funny line, let's say...
Are you in the current position?
Yeah, like castle, I think...
castle, that's what white does.
E5, D3...
I'm not sure why Duda is thinking, because I don't think you have any other options than castle. I mean, viable options, right? Because any kind of...
no, it's not that clear.
Any kind of queen A4 move, just in case.
And then queen H4.
Could be, so some weird thing like queen A4,
bishop D7,
bishop D7, stopping black from the natural move. But it doesn't seem to be critical, right? So what white usually does, it's the line you started to show, is castle, black goes E5, tries to achieve some sort of
D3
bind setup, bishop to E7, right?
I think bishop to E7 or even let's say F6.
Or even F6.
I'm trying to recall the transposition probably. Let's say F6, knight D2, bishop E7.
Knight to C4.
Or probably starting with bishop D7 in case of some bishop C6 stuff, but it feels like it's more risky than solid for white. So, okay, well, like knight C4, bishop D7.
And then there was this F4 move. Which was pretty interesting.
And I remember some B5, knight E3, E takes F4, and knight F5. Which is probably...
I spent some time analyzing this. That's a very interesting line indeed. And then white at some point can sacrifice the knight. Well,
yeah, I think...
I don't quite remember how it works.
Black can sacrifice an exchange.
It was like b4, for instance, in this position.
Yeah,
again, I take no responsibility for those moves being correct, but it's like b4, knight takes g7, king f7, and some move like knight h5, for instance.
Why not?
Because, yeah, like 2 knights hanging. You know, if you take on c3 and white takes on f4, which was whatever he wants.
Probably the iron will laugh on us, but, well, why not?
Yeah, those were the positions we were analyzing. I mean, before even the computer engines were, say, invented. But so far, it's very solid and, yeah, a bit surprising. Duda spent about 10 minutes and eventually has played castle. So nothing to write home about this position just yet. Let's move on. Let's see what else do we have on the menu.
So then, Dinluren against Kirill Alexeyenko?
On board 1, yeah. So it's a Catalan, just click it. Yep. It's a Catalan, and it's no surprise Dinluren goes for the Catalan, right? It's very